One of the first things you need to understand about sales and marketing is that nobody really cares about you. They care about themselves, and you better make sure that you're targeting that.
Welcome to the FlowScribe Podcast, a show where we help you grow your clinic with practical tips for marketing, client support, and building treatment programs that you can passively use to turn your clients into raving fans and a referral army.
Hey, this is Doc Yates. Welcome to the FlowScribe Podcast, brought to you by FlowScribe.com. And today I want to talk about the lesson of how you should stop marketing yourself first. I'm not saying stop marketing or even stop marketing your clinic or any of these things, but stop marketing yourself. When you market yourself, it's more like, I do this, I do this, I do this. We got bottles bouncing around in the back here. Yeah. People don't want to hear about you. They want to hear about how you can help them. And a lot of times, because we're in the field, we're working in the trenches, we forget that a lot of things that are relevant to us aren't relevant to the client or potential client or the lead or whatever you want to call them. So, for instance, let's say you're a chiro and you just finished some training in ART. Then you put out ads. Now we have ART. Come to our office for ART. It's amazing. We are now all ART certified. Nobody cares. They don't even know what. Not only do they not care, they don't even know what it is. Same if you're saying, oh, well, we do Graston now. They're like, wow, that's great. No one cares about that either. No one cares about any of these little extra add-ons. Now, they're all important to get these because the more services that you can add, the better. But that's not how you're going to use in your marketing. So let's say, here's 4 tips that I want you to use. Anytime you get a new service or a new add-on and you want to start marketing that, here are the 4 tips that I would recommend to start getting these out to the public so that they can know how they can best serve them. Number 1, make a list of all of these services. And it doesn't have to be just the services that you offer, but maybe the entire clinic. So maybe you have massage therapy, maybe you have osteopath, maybe there's chiro, maybe the chiro does ART or Graston or networking, or maybe you've also got a nutritionist. Don't advertise those people directly. They can be on the website. I think it's important to have a list of services on the website for people who are looking for that and who've already seen those types of practitioners and are aware of them. But that's like osteopath. Try to market osteopath and no one even knows what it is. It's so beneficial, but if you just say osteopath available, no one knows what that is. So list out these services. That's number 1. Number 2, in the next column, think about the major benefits of each service. Now, we all want to think that each of our services, is this amazing, can do everything type thing, but it's not. Like if you're doing chiro, you're probably focusing mostly on the spine, neck and spine. If you're doing massage, you're focusing more on the muscles. If you're offering extra services like Graston, it doesn't work on all muscles. It doesn't work as great on hips. If you're doing acupuncture, you do acupuncture for the hips. You do Graston for the shallower muscles like neck and around between like the shoulder blades. So think about the benefits of each service. Now, the benefits would be something that the client can relate to. So, shoulder pain, stiff between your shoulder blades. Do you have headaches? Do you have neck pain? Do you have jaw issues? Sleep issues? Those are things that the patient can relate to. They're not going to relate to, if you say, pain in your rhomboids, they won't even know what that is. So use this. This is the time when you're using third grade language. If you are using terms that a third grader wouldn't explain, then you should not be using that in your marketing. So, number 2, you're thinking about major benefits and listing those and putting those into third grade language. Number 3, think about how each of these benefits can address a deeper pain point. So let's say you were talking about neck pain and the person was like missing work because of it. Like, are you missing too many days of work? Are you worried about losing your job because of days you're missing from your neck pain? Are you no longer able to play with your kids because of neck pain? Can you not safely drive and check your blind spot because of neck pain? These are just examples, but you would want to relate it to something that's deeper, something that actually affects their day-to-day. People can tolerate pain, but it's the activities that pain stops them from doing that's the real issue. So, number three was again, how can each benefit serve a deeper pain point? And number 4, this is where you can really fine-tune things, especially if you're paying for marketing. When you look at all of this information that you have, is there a target demographic out of all of these different items that you can find? So, say it got down to, back pain, and you're like, let's say we want to focus on low back pain related to desk job. So you're thinking about someone who's probably been at the desk for a bit. So you could then target people who have desk jobs who are, let's say, 45 to 55. So you want to target people that have this issue, that they have benefits to cover you. Because when you're paying for marketing, I'm not saying you're not going to treat people outside of this demographic. You're going to treat everyone that comes in. But when you're paying for marketing, you want to make sure that you're not just throwing your money away. So you want to target. So for instance, at my office, one of the things a service we started adding was compounded bioidentical hormones. So if we just marketed compounding bioidentical hormones, no one would care. So then we don't want to talk about hormone balance. But then we wanted to talk about how hormone balance could affect your mood, relationships, your weight, and your sleep. And then at that point, we knew that the target demographic was very set. It was going to be females age 45 to 52. So you want to dial down when it comes to paid advertising. Now on your website, when you're putting out informational content, you can make that more for any of these different things. But like if you're putting out blogs, emails, put that out for all of the services based on the deeper pain points. But for the paid stuff, dial it in. So just a short one today, but a reminder. Stop marketing yourself first. Make a list of these services. Think about the major benefits that each of these services have, and then think about what's the deeper pain point that they serve. And in some of those deeper pain points for those services, you will find a target demographic that is the majority of people that suffer from that. And then that's where your paid advertising goes, and then the rest of it can go towards advertising that maybe takes some time but doesn't cost as much money. So I hope this was helpful. This is Doc Yates signing off.
Thanks for tuning in to the FlowScribe podcast. To learn how FlowScribe can help build your clinic, go to flowscribe.com.